Hi, welcome to the first episode of homesteading with Linnie Lou and Pop. Anyways, we wanted to show you some of our garden and some of the ways that we've planted things this year, and hopefully soon we'll be doing a video on home canning. But as we look now, here's Linnie Lou and some of our squash. We're in southeast Alabama, and we have tried this year to planting in some hay bales just because we had some out here. And she's pulling up potatoes right now. You can see the hay bales and the little red potatoes that she's pulling off of them.
But in here,
and then you just dig down in them,
get a shot of that
and you can see the more potatoes down in the hay bale, and it really worked well.
I left them just about too long.
We were surprised. She about left them in too long, but they're doing great. Along with, obviously, you can see the squash plant that's growing right beside them, and then tomatoes down here. All this right here is just in our hay bales that we got here, and then the rest of the garden, well, those are raised beds down there, and everything's grassy. We had a tornado, and it trashed out my tiller and other than my push plow, so we're kind of behind a little bit, but we're trying to catch up now. So I showed you a little while ago about how grassy the garden was, and I got this little mantis tiller. Actually, I borrowed this one from my daddy-in-law because mine got hurt in a storm. But we had a big pecan tree fall on it, and it crushed our building it was in. So just a few minutes with a mantis, and it really gets in. You notice my rows are pretty close together, and that's because it's all done by hand or with a really small tiller, and I use a Haas push plow for a lot of it, but the grass had just gotten away from us, and so I borrowed this tiller. I think I'm going to buy another one of my own, just like it, little mantis, 2-stroke. But it goes right between the rows, really good. We got snap beans over here, which are just about done for the year. We've put up 150, well, we got 145 quarts. We want to put up 150 every year, and that's enough for us. And our children are grown, but enough for us and our grown children to come and to bring to church and all. And got a couple rows of carrots. I got to really get in there and till those. And then the okra, or as we say around here, the grammatically incorrect okra. But and then we got more snap beans of a flat variety. And then over here we got some pink eye purple hull peas, and we'll pick them in a minute. Or not pick them, but I'll start working around them a little bit. They're a little tight. I probably won't be able to get in there with a tiller. And then our corn patch, which is coming along. Everything's tasseling out now, and it won't be long before we pick corn. I messed up though. I got them separated. This is a hybrid Silver Queen corn, and this is an heirloom corn, which is it's an Indian corn, and I take it and I dry it and I mill it for flour or cornmeal. But I think I planted them too close together and they cross-pollinated, so we'll see if I can save any of my seed or not. But mistakes you make and learn, and it's all a learning curve anyways. But this is kind of how we look in the garden right now. And I got to get back to work and finish tilling over here what I can. And just to let y'all know that not everything goes like it's supposed to, I went down, I told you I'd borrowed my daddy-in-law's tiller, and I went down to try to crank the darn thing, and what I do, I pulled the pull cord right out of it. Made me so mad. I might have said a dirty word, except for I tried to hold my tongue. But anyways, now maybe I can get back to work, because I got to get this thing finished tilled. It's getting hot out here now. We are in South Alabama, and it's 10:45, middle of May. It's time to get to work because it's getting hot. And my wife just picked another 5-gallon bucket of beans. She's gone inside to cool off a little bit and maybe start snapping beans. We'll be canning tomorrow, it looks like. Probably again Monday. And then we're going to finish up. I'm going to call friends and neighbors and see if they want to come over and pick beans, because I think we're about done with them. And we got a hoop house out here. Let's see if you can see it. Yep. 30 by 72 greenhouse. Kind of like a greenhouse. High tunnel house. Anyways, let me get back to work. This is our hoop house and our snap beans, which are about done. We're just talking about calling our daughter to see if she wants to come and pick some. because it can get another cannon or two out of here. But we are pretty much done with what we're going to do with it. We still got some carrots here to dig, but after this we'll go in and close it down for the summer and solarize it. And we'll have a program on solarizing, I hope, if things work out. Anyways, say hi to Linnie Lou. She's been picking beans in this hot hoop house all morning. We got about 2 5-gallon buckets to can, and that's going to be our last canning. That'll probably be about 2 cannings in there.